Last year, I done over $1.6 million dropshipping in Q4 alone. So I'm going to reveal to you the exact blueprint strategy that you can replicate to potentially get some of those results this year. What's poppin', people? It's your boy the Beast of Ecom, and I am back with another video dropping nothing but you already know, value bombs. So Q4 is officially here, and for us as Shopify store owners, it's one of the most busiest and best times to be selling online. Last year I done over $1.6 million in those last few months of the year. And today I'm going to reveal to you the entire blueprint. In this video, I'm going to cover how to find products, Facebook ad strategy, the TikTok ads strategy, store improvements, email marketing, and some very important things that you need to know. Also, some big news, my private Discord waitlist is officially open. The link for that is down below, but I'll talk more about that at the end of the video. It took some time to put this video together, so if you could do just a small thing for me and drop a like on the video and of course a comment down below, even if they are both for the algorithm, it would help me out, it would help the channel out, and it would give the algorithm some love as well. So the ultimate Q4 dropshipping blueprint 2021. We've got tons of stuff to get through, so let's hop straight into this presentation and reveal this entire blueprint. So here's what I'm going to cover, okay? What is Q4? Product finding methods, Facebook strategy, the TikTok strategy as well, some of the store changes that you can make and improvements that you can make to your store, especially in this time, and of course email marketing, and then like I've mentioned, those very important things that you must not skip. So make sure of course you watch all of this video so you get the maximum value. So what exactly is Q4? For those who don't know, Q4 is quarter 4, and it means the last 3 months of the year. So October, November, and December. So if you look at the results from one of my stores last year, you can see it done $1.6 million in since from September to October. So essentially 4 months, but I personally always like to scale as best as I possibly can in September, because I know that in October, November, and December, especially in November, CPMs tend to increase. Now, for those who remember last 2020, around this time there was the elections and everything was pretty much getting banned, hence why I didn't have a fantastic November. It's still done over 350k, but comparison to obviously October and September, obviously it was half the amount. So still some great results, but of course anyone who remembers last year in terms of elections and ad accounts going down, it was an absolute nightmare, but still nevertheless some great results. Now in Q4 we have some big festive events, and here are some listed out here, such as Halloween, we have Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, which are the 2 big days, and then we have Christmas and of course Boxing Day sales as well. Boxing Day sales is mainly something that we kind of do here in the UK. I'm not sure if it's applicable anywhere else in the world, but essentially on Boxing Day, the day after Christmas, everywhere and every store has a blowout sale. Now this is the timeline of how you should operate. This is how I personally like to operate. So you can see in September I am testing and scaling. Whatever works in September I tend to scale, because I know I can beat everyone ahead of time. So I personally like to get ahead inside of September, but you want to be testing as best as you possibly can in September. I'm aware that we have pretty much done September, so now we are moving on to October. In October, if you still don't have any sort of winners or anything like that, then you want to be consistently testing, scaling, and refining as you can. Going on to November, now you can still test in November. It's not going to be the greatest time to test, because at that point CPMs are going to be incredibly high, because everyone else is going to be spending, and all sorts of businesses, not just online businesses, not just online dropshippers or e-commerce stores, pretty much any other store out there and any other niche is going to be having their Black Friday offers on Facebook in November times. And then of course in December times you want to be scaling depending on obviously your logistics, if you can fulfill in time, and we'll talk about a little bit about that in the end of the video, but you want to be obviously scaling and refining your adverts as well. Moving on to products to test. So what to test and where can you actually find them? Now I've covered this many times, but for those who don't know what a winning product is, essentially it will fall into one of these 2 categories. It's either going to be a problem solving product, which essentially solves someone's problem. It could be saving them time, saving them money, giving them confidence, such as beauty products, or essentially, you know, makes them look better, whatever it may be, it solves a problem. Or alternatively, you have a unique, wow, passionate, unique wow product plus a passionate audience. Now, I always add on a passionate audience because it's going to help you make sales with those products. Now, these types of products are not found on the high street. They are very unique, but must have a passionate audience to sell to. And you may be thinking, okay, what on earth is a passionate audience? So you could have pet owners are passionate audience, parents are passionate about their kids and having them, you know, smile and laughter and joy that you can play on inside of your adverts. Or alternatively, hobbyists, people who engage in a hobby, such as, you know, footballers, people who watch football or other sorts of sports, are very passionate about that sport and are very avid fans. So what are the type of products to test in Q4? Now, in Q4, you can sell products which are more cool, quirky, unique due to the increase in impulse buys. Okay, remember that when people are scrolling through Facebook, you know, there's going to be a lot of impulse buys that you can essentially attract to your store if the price is right. Okay, so people make impulsive buys like, hey, you know, so-and-so would like that, let me buy it for them. I like to shift my attention to these kind of products because I know that I can sell them and I do really, really well with them. Now remember, if you go this route, only sell to passionate audience like I've already mentioned, okay? Now you want to look for products that can be given as gifts for friends, kids, family members, or products that can be bought in multiples so that you can increase your average order value. And you want to obviously use this angle inside of your ad copies and descriptions. So for example, you could say if you're selling a necklace or a chain or whatever it may be for couples, it would be, hey, you know, won't your boyfriend really love this? Or could you imagine your boyfriend's face when he sees this on Christmas Day? Something along those lines. Now, you can also look for seasonal products that also solve a problem. And I'm not ruling out solving problem products because they do still work and they work all year round. Okay, but of course you can, you know, put that together with seasonal products. So for example, when it's cold, obviously in the winter weathers, you know, there's a winning product out there that I've saw previously before, heat warming gloves. You know, you could find an angle for those, and ski season generally opens up when it comes to the cold weather, right? And then of course you could have that, there's another product out there, I'll probably put a picture of it up if I can find it, but the easy present wrapping product. That was something that was massive in 2020 and I think in 2019 as well. Now, how to find them. I'm going to show you some free methods and I'm going to show you some paid methods as well. It's going to be really quickly. I'm not going to go through too much in depth because I've got loads of videos on how to do this, and I'll leave a link in the top right hand corner for a playlist on how you can do all sorts of product research. So if we head to Facebook, and I've just literally scrolled down, you can see that this is a sponsored post. This is an actual brand, it's not a dropshipping brand or anything like this. But say for example that this had amazing engagement, we would have a look and see, you know, is this something that we potentially want to test out? If it is, okay, let's have a look. So I would open up their page, okay? And you want to scroll down and go to page transparency. So I would click all, and then what I would also do is scroll down and see, is this page running ads? It says yes, this page is currently running ads. I want to go to ads library. Okay, now once I'm actually inside of ads library, from here I can see how many ads they're running. You can see they've got 300 ads running. The more the better. And also obviously I'm on the United Kingdom, so I would also want to go down and click onto all. I'm not going to do it now, but we would go down and have a look and see some of their creatives that they're running, you know, and take inspiration and see, you know, the longer that stuff's been running for, you can see if we scroll down here, you know, if we keep scrolling all the way down, you can have a look at the date. So something that's been running for a long time, we can assume that that has been making them money because they wouldn't leave something running for that long. So that essentially is a free method. And of course, using keywords inside of ads library as well, and manually searching is another way, and probably the best way how I like to personally find winning products for free. Now, how to find winning products using paid methods. Paid methods obviously speed up the process so we can find products, and essentially these systems do the work for us so we don't have to spend time scrolling through you know, loads of different stuff. So Dropshipping and AdSpy are the two that I like to use. There will be discount codes for those down below. There will be affiliate links, but you don't get charged any extra or anything like that. Now, one thing I always like to do is have a look to see what was winning last year. You know, so you see I've got from September 2020 the 1st to December 31st 2020. Obviously you want to engage in the likes so that we know that it's got some social proof, and the ecom platform is of course Shopify. So you'd be going through and having a look at these and seeing, you know, does anything stand out to us? Because these were working last year. 9 times out of 10 people will still be looking for the same kind of things. And I'm going to put this on mute here, but this one stood out to me. You can see that it's a gifting product. It doesn't solve a problem at all. You know, it's just a really cool, quirky, well, unique product, and a passionate audience behind this could be homeowners. You could go for that angle, or alternatively, you could go down the boyfriend-girlfriend route and pair it to that. And it's always about the angles on how you're going to have success on Facebook. So that's just one prime example of how you can find winning products using a paid theme. Now, a lot of people ask me, how many products should I test, or how many can I test to essentially find my winning product? I would say aim to do 3 to 5 quality product tests per week. And when I say quality, I don't just mean chucking up anything and hoping that it sticks. What I mean is narrowing it down and making sure that of course you can make profit with the product, and of course that you have a gut feeling that it's going to make some sales. So the Facebook ads strategy, how to market your products in this Q4 period. Now I'm going to show you these two guys because it's been a war, and this year has essentially been a landscape year for changes with Facebook ads, with the rollout of iOS 14 update and, you know, not being able to track stuff. So you may be thinking, how on earth do I track my ads? Now there are loads of different paid methods out there, but I'm just going to show you kind of the free method that you can use, and it's using Google Analytics. Okay, so what you want to do essentially in short is you want to set up UTM parameters inside of your Facebook adverts, and then hop inside of Google Analytics and then see and correspond between the two what's making sense and what isn't. Now, first and foremost, you want to make sure that you have your Shopify connected with your Google Analytics, okay? And you can Google any video or any YouTube video which will show you how to do that. Once you are inside of Ads Manager, you want to scroll all the way down and you will see something called tracking. And then what you can do is you click on build URL parameter. And if we click on that, what we can do is we can put in stuff here. I generally just like to put, you know, Facebook, and then in here I like to have campaign name, and in here I like to have ad set name, and in here I will just have the ad name as well, and we will just click apply. Okay, and then once we've done that, that will be inside of there. Now once you've done that, I'll show you what it looks like when you actually, I'll flash up a real quick screenshot of what it will look like when you are inside of Google Analytics, just to kind of track stuff. So this is the overview of the Facebook ads strategy. Okay, we are doing ABO, ad set budgets testing, creative testing, then once we find something which works, and of course CBO or higher budget ABOs if that is what you prefer. Now this is the testing strategy. Okay, it's 1 website conversion campaign optimized for purchase, 10 ad sets, 1 different interest per ad set with the dynamic targeting expansion on, 5 targeting the USA and 5 targeting ex-USA. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about here, go and watch this video on my channel. I explain and break it down in full. The video is called 0 to 8K in 9 days, and I'll leave a link in the top right hand corner so that you can go and check that video out. Okay, 2 ad creatives per ad set, $5 to $15 per ad set, top English speaking countries, and all placements. The goal here is just to find winning audiences and creatives that we can essentially scale and test further. Now, in terms of scaling, you want to take your best 3 to 5 interests or lookalike audiences and creatives and put them into a CBO or a higher budget ABO. Personally, recently I've been using ABOs at higher budgets because CBOs have been starting a little bit, coming out the gate a little bit crap and pants, but that's just me and my accounts. Now, budget can vary based on the performance of each ad set, but a rule of thumb, pretty much, you know, 1 to 5 to 2x cost per acquisition per creative, and I give you an example there. You can increase profitable CBOs or higher budget ad sets by 20 to 30% every 4 to 5 days if they are profitable. If they aren't, then of course it makes sense not to increase them. Now, I personally like to duplicate, of course, as well, you know, anything that is winning. And of course, you can do that in different ad accounts and in different business managers if needs be, so you can get additional scale. Now, TikTok is a blue ocean at the moment in time. The CPMs are a hell of a lot cheaper than what they are on Facebook, which generally means your money will go a little bit further. So the question is, how can you test products on TikTok? So this is one of my TikTok strategies for testing products. One, website conversion campaign, and you want to optimize for complete payment. That is essentially just the same thing as a purchase on Facebook. Then you want to do 5 to 10 ad sets, because there aren't that many interests on TikTok like how you have on Facebook. And I personally like to include one broad audience. So something such as 35 to 44-year-old women, just going completely broad in United States. Now, 2 to add creatives, okay, per ad set, and $20 per ad set. That is the minimum, I believe, inside of the accounts, okay? And you want to go for your main country. Now, when I say main country, of course, TikTok's not like Facebook, whereby you can just target any country. It's only limited to specific countries. So you want to target whichever the biggest country is and where you can actually ship to. Then you only want to have TikTok only placements. And I personally like to go with lowest cost to start off with when I'm testing. And then you can get into using big cap and those kind of things when you are scaling. I would urge you to go ahead and check out my video on how you can get set up with TikTok ads in just 15 minutes. Go and watch this video. And what I'll do is I'll leave a link for this video as well in the top right hand corner, so you can go and watch that video and get set up right away. Now, a lot of people always ask me, how do you get creatives? What should I do with creatives on TikTok? The basic answer is get the product in your hands and shoot the content yourself. Now, this video this is content out inside of my Ecom 2.0 course, my flagship course. If you do want to check that out, then the link for that will be down below. I'll show you how to fully set up TikTok ads. But you can see here, essentially, I'm just shooting content myself with this product, talking about what it essentially does, the benefits for it. And this is how TikTok ads work. It's all UGC, which is user generated content. You can see here, it took me 2 minutes to shoot this video. So what are some of the store changes that we can make to our stores to hopefully improve our conversion rate in this period of time? So here are 6 basic ones that you can do. So first and foremost, banners. You can change the sticky banner at the top of your website, okay, and mention saying having a site-wide sale for today only. Again, a Halloween sale, and just referring back to those festive periods like I've mentioned, you can tie that in inside of your banners. Now, your ad copy, you can make new ads and change the winning creatives which you know are already working, and just tag in, changing up that ad copy to those festive seasons like I've already mentioned. Now, timers, okay, you can use countdown timers, but please only use these on either Black Friday or on Cyber Monday, because if you use them anywhere else, they just look spammy in my eyes, and it's not 2016, so please don't use them. Now, descriptions, again, you can include incentives to purchase as a gift. Hey, this would be great for, like I mentioned, your friend on Christmas Day, whatever it may be. And pop-ups. Now, you want to be collecting emails. I'm going to talk a little bit about emails in the next few slides. But essentially, you want to get emails because those emails is easy, predictable money on Black Friday and on Cyber Monday. And of course, pictures. You can change your pictures, your banners on your store, on your homepage, saying festive periods, whatever it may be, create discount codes. And you can do all of that very easy and very simple to do. Let's talk a little bit about email marketing and how you can collect leads and essentially increase your lifetime value and get people to purchase more of your products from your store. So email marketing, I personally use Klaviyo. Anyone who has a Shopify store, I recommend that you do use Klaviyo as well. It's one of the most sophisticated ones that are out there. And to collect emails, you want to be, of course, using pop-ups, right? And not annoying ones, but there's really good ways on how you can create exit intent pop-ups and pop-ups so that you can grow your list, so you can sell these people on those festive periods. Now, of course, with Klaviyo, the 2 main things, of course, flows and of course campaigns that you send out on specific dates and offers. Flows are essentially, like a welcome flow, a post-purchase flow, abandoned cart flow, all those kind of things, so you can increase the LTV. And of course, campaigns like I've already mentioned in terms of sending out when you have a new product on your store, or maybe you have a 24-hour site-wide sale, whatever it may be. They are the campaigns that you send out on specific days. Now, these are what 2 pop-ups look like. I found these on some stores. They've got 2 different, offering 10% off. And again, this one's more of a spin wheel, a little bit of gamification inside of that one. But you can set these both up inside of Klaviyo as well. Not the right-hand side one, but definitely the left-hand side one. And again, this is just what an email flow from one of my branded stores, how we set things up. We've got a 5 email welcome flow, just essentially giving them the discount first and foremost. And then after that, just introducing our brand, what it does it work, give us a try, got some questions, etc., so that we can move them down the list if they haven't purchased over that line, so that they do go ahead and purchase from our store. Now, if you've made it to this part, then well done. You are not going to make these mistakes. I've made these mistakes personally and lost thousands of dollars. So don't miss out on this part. So important shiz, the nitty gritty stuff that you need to know. So first and foremost, things to consider. Make sure that you have multiple ad accounts, and in this period of time, especially in Q4, payment processors ramp up their security, Facebook ramp up their security, and generally, if you're going to face issues, it will be in Q4, okay? So make sure, of course, you always have backups, and last year was a nightmare. I don't expect it to be this bad this year because there's no election, but we'll see how it goes. Now, of course, you want to make sure that you have the infrastructure to scale, right? Just because you have something working, great. Do not scale if you do not have the infrastructure to be able to fulfill those orders. I repeat, do not scale if you don't have the infrastructure to be able to fulfill those orders. It's plain and simple. You will just get completely bombed out, right? You want to make sure that, of course, you do have spending limits increased if you are looking to spend money and you do have, your account in good standing. You're only allowed to do this when you hit near the max for 3 days. Then you can request to say you want a higher spending limit. Now, if you are drop shipping from China, stop scaling around the 2nd week of December. There is a high chance that your stuff will not reach customers. You can put banners out there, you can put email confirmations, you can put it wherever you want, but if that stuff does not arrive with that customer on Christmas date, you best believe that they will be asking for a refund or a chargeback. So just bear that in mind. And that is pretty much it for those important things to consider. So the big news, like I've mentioned earlier in this video, my private e-commerce Discord is officially opened up its waitlist. So let me show you exactly what's involved. So welcome to the Vault. This is the community for e-commerce entrepreneurs, okay? And if you head to www.enterthevault.io, you will be able to join this waitlist, okay? You can watch the video so you can see exactly what is on the inside, how it all works essentially. But essentially, it's just to help you grow, start and scale your empire, okay? We've got what's working right now. I'm personally in there answering questions on a daily basis. We've got coaching calls. We've got coaching calls with experts as well, like-minded people who are all inside doing drop shipping, running their own e-commerce brands, trying to level up. And of course, you get some daily winning products in there that you can test out as well. Expert coaching calls, like I mentioned, with myself, where you can do Q&As. And of course, I get in some of my friends who are experts inside of the field as well. And of course, we will be doing some exciting giveaways really soon as well. Don't forget, of course, you get exclusive discounts from some of our partners. You will get discounts from all of these guys here. And like I mentioned, you can now officially join the waitlist. There will be very limited number of spots when this does go live, okay? So make sure, of course, you head to www.enterthevault.io. I'll leave the link down below. Enter your name, enter your email, and you will be able to we'll alert you as soon as we go live, and it'll be a first come first basis before we close those doors. So make sure you check it out, go over this, read whatever you need to do, and make sure, of course, you submit so that I can see you on the inside. So hopefully you got some value from this video. It took some while to put together, so if you did enjoy it and you are still watching this video, make sure, of course, you drop a like and a comment down below. It would help out the video and help out the channel massively. Let me know down below how much you're hoping to generate this Q4. Comment down below with your number, hold yourself accountable, and look back and see if you actually hit what you was aiming for. And of course, if you are new and not subscribed to the channel, then make sure, of course, you subscribe with the notification bell on. Hit me up on Instagram and hit me up on Twitter. We can try and connect there. But that is it for this video. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah.